This effect can be done in DaVinci Resolve in the color page. That's right, you don't have to go to Fusion to do this effect. Now, this is easier to do in the studio version, but there is a way you can do it in the free version. So let's take a look at how this effect is done. So obviously you want to pick a proper clip that you can put text in between the foreground subject or object and the background. In this case, I'm going to use a cup of coffee. Put your clip in the timeline, hold in Option on the Mac, click on the track and just drag it up. And you want to drag it up to 2 channels above it because you're going to put the text in between these 2 tracks. Disable the top track. You can select keyboard shortcut D to do that. Type in the text that you want, pick your font, your color if you want a drop shadow or not, and the placement and size of the text. Once that's done, re-enable the top clip, and let's go into the color page. So the first thing you want to do is if you have to do any color grading or put any LUTs in there, do that first, create your node tree, and then create one more node at the end. This is going to be for your magic mask. And then right-click anywhere in that node tree that's not a node and select Add Alpha Out. You'll see a blue dot appear under the green output. Connect the blue of the last node to the output. Come over to Magic Mask, select that. You want to make sure that the plus icon brush is selected and click on the object or subject that you want removed. In this case, it's going to be both the coffee cup and my hand. My next step is going to be to select the tracking back and forth, let the clip scan, let it go until it's done. Then what I do is I come down in the Magic Mask Inspector section and I'll scroll through that to make sure that it either didn't pick up something I need to delete or didn't miss something that I need to add. If that's good, what I want to do is select the 3-dot icon and select Render Magic Mask in Place. Now go back to your edit page, play your clip, and here it is. If you want to get a little creative, you can keyframe your text. So in this case, I'm putting the coffee cup in front of the text, hiding it, so I'm going to sunrise it. Now, when it comes to using the free version, everything is the same up until you get to the magic mask, because that's not part of the free version. So you go into the Windows panel, and what you want to do is draw around the object or subject that you want to remove. Hit the track forward and back button and let it do its thing. Once again, play it back in the inspector to see if it missed something or caught something that you don't want. And from there, you're just going to have to kind of redraw the lines of the mask a little bit. It's a little bit of an extra step in the free version, and that's where the advantage of the studio version comes into play. As someone who's been editing daily for 20 years, this is something that you would give to a graphics department to create. And granted, you still could, and you would get better results, you could get more options with it. But if you're doing work for clients, if you're creating content, just being able to do this inside DaVinci Resolve, if you're already editing in there. I know it's very popular with people, and not just content creators, but clients, commercial product. I'm sure there are other creative ways that you can use it. Let me know how you're using it. And that's it. Thanks.